Welcome back, friends. We're going to read another story, but actually we're going to take a book look. So when you take a book look, it means you look at the pictures and you kind of think about them and talk about them with your grown-up. That's what we're going to do. So we're not going to read all the words, but let's just talk about this book because this book is called The First Day at School. There are some friends here at a table. It looks like they're doing Play-Doh at their kindergarten school. That is fun. And this book is by Monica Hughes, and it's published by Raintree. This book has different chapters, so it tells you what page to look for different pictures. So boys and girls, it tells you what you should do before school. Now this year, some of you will be going to school in a school building with your friends right away, and some of you will be starting learning at home on the computer with your teacher and with your grown-up helping you. It's a little different this year, but one of these days, when everyone is feeling healthy and safe, you can go to your school building with friends. So we're going to get ready for that too. We're going to start thinking ahead. If you're at home learning or if you're in a school building learning, one thing you need to do is eat a good breakfast, boys and girls. There might be a snack at school, but you probably won't be able to eat until lunch. So some kids have breakfast at school, some kids have breakfast at home. You should eat something good and healthy. So it's good to have some protein, like maybe an egg or maybe some yogurt or something like that with your breakfast. And fruit is always a great idea too for breakfast. So this boy is walking to school with his mommy. He's going to a school building. Some people walk. Some people take a car and get dropped off, and some kids go on a yellow school bus. And if you're learning at home, you don't have to walk anywhere. You'll just be at home. When you do go to your school building, you will meet your teacher. A teacher is someone who helps you learn. And even if you are learning on the computer, you will see your teacher on the computer. So teachers can look lots of different ways. They can be young, they can be old, you can have a boy teacher, you can have a girl teacher, but all teachers are grown-ups that help you learn. So he's going to his classroom and he's saying goodbye to mommy and little sister. So boys and girls, just so you know, when you go to your classroom, you will say goodbye too. Maybe you will say it outside, maybe you will say it inside, but guess what? Mamas and daddies or uncles and aunts or grandmas or grandpas, whoever drops you off, they always come back. Even if you go on a school bus, the school bus will always take you back to your house. Okay? Remember that. That's important. So in the classroom, there might be special places to keep your things. Sometimes they'll call them cubbies or lockers or bins. Those are all fancy words for a place where you keep your school supplies, like scissors and crayons and things like that. You're going to learn how to read and write, boys and girls. Won't that be awesome? You can learn to read your own books. And you'll learn to write letters too, and words, and even sentences by the end of the year. So guess what? Is that going to be easy, or do you think that's going to be tricky? Learning new things can be tricky. What I want you to remember is at Kindergarten Club, we try. And if you make a mistake, it's okay. That's how we learn, by making mistakes. Just try and try again, and you can always raise your hand and ask for help. Ask a grown-up to help you. They have some good tricks that will help you. So you might learn math, where you count things out and use something called manipulatives. Those are things you can hold and count to learn math. So recess is something that schools usually have, where you play in the playground or have some fun outside. If you start learning at home, maybe your grown-up could give you some time to play when you take a break, because everyone needs a break. It helps your mind grow better. Lunch is important. These kids are having lunch at the cafeteria. Maybe you'll have lunch in your classroom, or at home if you're learning in front of the computer, you'll take a break and eat a healthy lunch. These kids are doing some art at school. Art and music and computer class and gym class, which is where you run and jump and play sports, are all a part of school. Library is also a part of school, where you go to the library and you get your book. If you are learning at home, boys and girls, go to your library close to your neighborhood and get some books. And also ask the librarians for help. Your grown-ups can ask them for help too, so that they can teach you best. Then it's time to go home. You might be very tired at the end of a school day because your brain has been working hard and your body has been working hard. That's okay. It is important to get good rest. So try to go to sleep early and get a really good rest, because school uses lots of brain power. And you've got it, Kindergarten Club friends. I'm glad you took a book look with me. This tells us something about school.